All right.
Great. And we're live.
We are live. I'm not sure we have any viewers yet. We have one. That may be you, Matt. Just checking on the quality. Welcome to all those who are watching in the future.
Yeah, I think some rink information first. I'd say it's a nice rink. We get some heat, which is a nice change.
Beautiful rink. I'm not necessarily a fan of the city of Pittsburgh, given the rivalry with Cleveland, but we can't say bad things about the Ice Castle Arena.
We got a full bar, a grill. We've got a stadium series scoreboard as well.
I mean, it's just like, what?
Big time.
Literally, what else could you ask for?
I don't know.
Well, welcome everybody. First of minimum 4 games, and I also think maximum of 4 games here in the, what's the name of this tournament?
I don't know. Let's see if I can come up with it. I don't know.
Probably the Pittsburgh Shootout.
I like that.
Yeah. We'll get you the name.
Let's see.
There are your Columbus Capitals in their traveling whites, taking on the Indian Hill Winter Club Rangers, skating out of north of Cincinnati, maybe?
I think so. 2, 4, 6, 8.
Yep. So we'll do a MHR breakdown for you, but before we do that, we'll welcome you to the 3-man booth. I'll be calling play-by-play today with my tag team partner, Matt Palmisano. Our director, executive producer, and financier, Nick Hughes, is probably out there listening. We're looking forward to seeing him later today. And then Mike Lai, 3-man booth, is going to be running the camera for us.
Producer,
also,
I think. Producer as well.
Yeah, producer as well. He's listening intently. We have a 12U Tier 2 girls tournament going on at the same time, so he is checking in on the sister broadcast. So Columbus Capitals taking on the Indian Hill Winter Club. I'll do an MHR breakdown for you. So Indian Hill comes in to the year, on the year 11-10-2 with an MHR of 81.61, which is 0.4 higher than the Columbus Capitals white 81.24. So not quite a pick'em, but pretty close. Capitals skating in on a record of 21-10-1. And the teams are about dead even the last 10 games played as far as MHR. Slight advantage to the boys.
Yeah, I think just watching them here, just in the warm-up, the one thing I noticed, they have a pretty light team. Looks like, 12 players, I think. So they're going to be running 2 lines in a +1 or 2. So certainly there'll be some opportunity for us to gain some momentum towards the end if they get tired.
Yeah, and Matt, I know you had a chance to catch up with Coach Fink. Keys of the game. What did he share with you?
Well, I think the one thing that I gathered from him significantly is that he wants to see the kids with their sticks on the ice. We've seen a lot of penalties when the guys come in and they lift their arm up, they're going to draw that penalty. And so he's really focused on that for the first game today.
Yep.
He had a funny moment where he said, I keep telling them, I've told them so much I'm blue in the face, I'm not sure they believe me. But so that's what he wants to see is the sticks on the ice.
The Capitals skating with a little bit of a short bench, waiting on Braden Racer, who'll be joining him from game 2. So Caps will have full 3 forward lines this morning. And then we'll be running 2 defensive pairs.
And Booms is playing,
yeah,
pushing through that injury, which is nice to see.
Yeah, good news coming out of the practice schedule this week. Mitch Booms tested that
game time decision.
Yeah, game time decision.
It's cleared by medical to play today.
Yep.
So
a couple other options for Coach Fink if he needs to add in another defender. But we'll go up front with the typical lines. You'll have the Sunkel line with Huber and Mast on the wing. Let's see, I had the line of a little bit of a change, actually. So it's going to be Letestu centering a line of Gio and McDonough, and then you'll have the line with Blamble and Bristol on the wing. Wallace and TD, defensive pair, as well as Kirtland and, as we said, Mitch Booms. And Jaden Santan be taking game 1 for the Capitals.
Great. It's been a couple weeks since we've played, so it's certainly knocking some rust off here at the beginning.
Yep.
Hopefully the boys are ready to play.
Yep. And we expect this tournament to be a little bit different than the Kentucky tournament. Kentucky, the boys are the odds-on favorite in every single game. This tournament, Vegas would have them down 2 out of the 3 games. But again, this game pretty even. They've seen Indian Hill before. I don't remember if it was last year or the year before, but good, solid, fundamentally solid team. And then we'll be coming to you live again this evening as Fink's team takes on the Mavericks.
And so I do want to point out the ref and just check the net. I thought he had a neck pillow. I thought he might be traveling,
Okay.
but it turns out no, it's just a sweatshirt. So
Perfect.
if you see that on the broadcast, we're you don't typically see that, and so
No.
I just thought I'd bring that up.
We do anticipate somewhat of a physical game. We know in Pittsburgh, if history continues to repeat itself, they allow a little bit more hitting
Certainly.
in Pittsburgh.
Feels like Detroit.
Yes, very much so. All right, so 13 minutes up. Puck is down, and that goes back into the Capitals' end. Dietzen tapping it over in the direction of Wallace, but Indian Hill controlling it off the faceoff here. Early save by Jaden Santan. This is Huber working up the half wall here. Going to try and exit, not quite able to. It's going to be Wallace retrieving it back on the defensive end of the Capitals. Back over to Huber. Huber again trying to exit. Taking off his stick. This is Wallace now. Huber a third time. Still not able to exit. Wallace supporting. Can't get this puck quite out yet. So Indian Hill hard on the forecheck here.
Yeah, they look good to start.
Yep.
Certainly some
Dietzen.
speed.
Ooh, man, Dietzen just got dumped.
Leveled,
All right,
yep.
this is Mast. Still controlled by Indian Hill here. Now Mast is going to be able to exit. We got a little bit of a break, so Mast over the red line, now over the blue line. He's got Huber on his right. Mast drives the net. Over to Huber, couldn't quite connect. It's going to be Dietzen attempting to keep in. He does. Wallace picks it up, sends it below the goal line. Mast is going to collect this puck up. He's able to keep it in. Sunkel's in a good spot in front of the net if he can get it to him. Over to Huber, just off the stick. Dietzen sends it back into open space. Sunkel controlling, backhands it back below the goal line. Mast trying to work on it. Indian Hill's going to pick it up on the half wall here and attempt to exit, and they will. Going to flip it into neutral ice here. Mast dumped his man. Huber over to Dietzen.
You got to change.
Yep, Dietzen into neutral ice to nobody in particular. Indian Hill catching the Capitals on a change here. Kirtland, good job defending that, breaking that up. Indian Hill still skating with the top of the circle, or top of the zone. Booms back up to the right point. Indian Hill challenged by McDonough. McDonough and Letestu force that puck below the goal line. Kirtland now picks it up, trying to get the feet moving here. He's got some space. I think he's probably gonna go. This is Palmisano. And able to get it into neutral ice. Indian Hill collecting it right at the red line. Now going to enter again. Kirtland. Good job checking his man off the puck. Kirtland had the puck roll on him. Right face-off circle. Indian Hill dumps it below the goal line. It's going to be Mitch Booms harassing his man. Letestu supporting low in the zone. Palmisano now forcing the puck onto the stick of Mitch Booms. Mitch is going to try and exit here. Good sticks here by Indian Hill. Mitch Booms again, backhands it, direction of McDonough. Indian Hill collects it and sends it below the goal line. Kirtland's got it, and he may just try and skate it out. Supported by Palmisano into neutral ice. There's McDonough now chasing the puck into the offensive zone of the Capitals. Still no whistle here. 10 minutes to play in the first period. Palmisano got McDonough in front. Oh, just denied. This is Wallace over to Dietzen. Dietzen to Palmisano. Indian Hill now exiting the zone with a little bit of speed. Broken up by Palmisano. Good pass by Indian Hill, broken up by Wallace. Wallace going to send it in. So Lai, Bristol on, as well as Blamble. Dietzen and Wallace still on defense. This is Wallace sending it below the goal line. Ruben Wallace active in the game so far. Indian Hill. Pass Britzel. Lai tried to play it on the half wall there, but Indian Hill gains the zone. Nifty move low into the zone, challenged by Wallace. Now Lai has it. Trying to get it to Blamble, but Indian Hill reversing it on the stick of Mason Lai. Indian Hill trying to set up a shot, backhand shot saved by Santan, then flipped into the netting.
Wow, so 9:15 left in the first. Certainly, I think for the first 3 or 4 minutes here, we've seen Indian Hill's got some legs on them.
Yep.
And, you know, I would say pretty evenly balanced, but I just think that we're a little flat-footed to start.
Yep. Couple good centering passes there, good scoring chances for the Capitals, but nothing on net yet, I don't think.
Nope. And who do we got out there? Booms is on D with Kirtland.
Yep, and the Lai line stays on, so Bristol and Blamble still up front. This is Lai over to Blamble. Blamble now has the zone. Trying to get it low, but denied entry. Good play by Blamble, though, to maintain the zone. This is Booms forcing the puck back onto the stick of Kirtland low in the Capital zone, up to Blamble on the half wall. Now tried to be picked up by Lai, but Indian Hill going to get a shot on Jaden Santan, kicked away. Indian Hill flipping it back over to the right half wall. Defensive player from Indian Hill activating from the right point. Good stick by Kirtland there. Kirtland is going to bang that out of the zone, and he's going to follow his shot. Blamble on the backhand up to Kirtland. Indian Hill now just going to flip it in. Change by the Caps. Got to be careful here. Indian Hill has it taken away by Kirtland. Again, he's got Lai in neutral ice if he can get it to him, but Indian Hill, strong stick. Left face-off circle, denied by Booms. Now Lai on the half wall, combining with Kirtland. Blamble also over there. Indian Hill controlling the play. Send it back around to the right face-off circle. Mast on. Booms supporting. Now Lai has it, and they should be able to exit here, and they will. So Blamble has it. Tried to get it into neutral ice, so Lai is going to go for a change. Blamble kind of stuck out there. Sunkel on. Wallace supporting. Dietzen playing it below the goal line, sending it up to the right point, and Mast is going to be able to get that out, so Blamble's going to be able to change. Mast and Sunkel here on the forecheck. Huber on. Dietzen and Wallace on defense. Exiting the zone is Indian Hill. They've got some speed here. Great stick by Dietzen to deny clean entry. But shot coming here. Sent over the goal line by Indian Hill. Good strong shot. Sunkel and Mast trying to gain possession. Wallace sticks it away below the goal line. Shot coming.
Nice save.
Wide. Indian Hill still has it to the left point. He's going to roll off the stick, and Huber's going to flip it forward. He's going to follow his shot. Boomer's going to get a chance to put something on net here. That's a goal.
Nice goal.
Boomer Huber opens up the scoring on the weekend. Backhand through the 5-hole.
Yeah, gorgeous play there. And, you know, I would just say overall, we just need to get our legs moving.
Yep.
I think it's right now even contest, except for us with a little bit of slow footing. We got Letestu's line out now with McDonough, Palmisano, Kirtland, and Dietzen.
So McDonough sends it into the Indian Hill side briefly, but Dietzen now going to have to retrieve this puck below the goal line. Dietzen backhands it to his defensive partner Wallace. Back to Dietzen, over in the direction of McDonough. Kind of lost the puck there. Indian Hill skating with it. Still in the Capitals' end. Wallace trying to tap it to some open ice there. Dietzen not able to maintain possession, but McDonough has. Now flips it over to his wing partner, Palmisano, who has Wallace up in the play. Palmisano, good move around one man. Follows the puck. But Indian Hill reversing the ice. Good stick by McDonough here in neutral ice. Battling. Puck goes into the Indian Hill end. Palmisano strong on the forecheck with Letestu. Great play high in the zone to send that puck now low onto the dasher. McDonough in the front if Palmisano can get it to him. Ooh, good hit by Palmisano there, but Indian Hill controlling the puck. And this kid can move. So this kid challenging Kirtland, who prevents any sort of clean entry. Now he has his skating on his backhand. Now Kirtland has his feet moving. He's going to go. Kirtland by everybody. Same kind of idea as Boomer had. Kirtland sends it in. That's a goal!
Wow. He just lit the lamp there. Just set the rockets going and just took off.
I think Rogan had his eyes on that 5-hole in the left face-off circle of the Capitals' defensive end.
Sure did.
He was going. A great job.
You know, one thing I'll say, the last practice, I really saw them working on their forecheck. And when they get established down there, we've certainly seen a nice job with the forecheck. But that was a beautiful one, just single effort there on their goal.
Absolutely. So this is the live Bristol Blamble line. Wallace and Dietzen on defense. Lai controls the puck off the face-off, but now Indian Hill has the red line. They're going to send it in, so icing is going to be waved off there. Wallace going to pick it up.
High stick.
Yeah. By Wallace.
Oh, I think we got a penalty, actually.
Uh-oh. Interference?
I don't know. The high stick, I think. The way he... Oh, nope.
Maybe just played with a high stick?
He was awfully aggressive with it. I thought he was taking somebody off, but nope, just the whistle.
Yep,
Sorry about
must
that.
have been played with a high stick.
Yeah.
All right, so this is Lai. Blamble challenging the left point. Indian Hill send below the goal line. Wallace has it on his backhand, reverse it up to the half wall. Blamble attempting to gain possession. Puck now still below the goal line. Wallace harassing, but Indian Hill maintaining possession, sending it up to the left point. Indian Hill trying to gather it up, challenged by Bristol. Puck is still in the Capitals' end. Dietzen challenge, puck shot over Santan. So a couple early shots here by Indian Hill. Puck is now going to go back into neutral ice, so Indian Hill regrouping and flip it in deep. A couple changes for the defensive pairing of Indian Hill. Wallace has it with time. Up to Blamble, but not able to connect. So Indian Hill going to send a shot in from the right point again over the net of Jayden Santan. Dietzen sends it up to the left point. While Lai tried to pick his pocket, but Indian Hill still has it. Shot saved by Jayden Santan. Bristol's now going to pick this puck up on the half wall, supported by Dietzen and sent into neutral ice. So Indian Hill again changing. Regroup in the neutral zone here. Forecheck by Lai, but the puck is going to be sent into the Capitals' end. So Indian Hill going to complete their change. Wallace has it, reverses ice. Puck sent close to the netting, glove down by Wallace. Wallace now skating. Mast, Huber on still with Lai. Wallace going to get it in low. Huber's going to go hard on the forecheck here. Puck below the goal line. Wallace up in the play. The Mast covers him up. Sunkel now hard on the forecheck. Attempting to gain possession, he's got it. He's going to try and send it over to Huber. Huber getting some space there, shot low on the goal. 5-hole not available that time. Indian Hill picks it up off the half wall. They're going to look to exit, and they will. They're going to flip it into neutral ice. Boom's there to cut that off.
Nice job.
Yeah, puck's still in neutral ice, but now Sunkel has it in the Caps' end. Sunkel going to send it around to Huber. He's going to pick it up, send it over to Mast. Good pass. Mast has it now. Trying to get some space. A little bit of room here. Sunkel supporting. Huber circling. The puck taken away. Good challenge by Booms to prevent any sort of exit, but the puck is going to find its way onto the stick of Jayden Santan, who misplays it. But Kirtland covers him up. Nice play by Kirtland.
Backup.
Booms off the skate of an Indian Hill player. Sunkel now has it. Shot going to not come by Indian Hill. This is Mast working with Sunkel to try and exit. Mast going to get it over to Huber. Huber's got it in neutral ice. Going to see if he can get the feet moving. Going to try and get by his man. Not able to. Puck taken away high in the zone. Booms retreating with Kirtland. McDonough also supporting. Sunkel picks it up on his backhand, but kept in by Indian Hill. Sent out of the zone by McDonough. So the Sunkel line is going to complete their change. Indian Hill now skating with it in their own end. Letestu is going to maintain possession. Nice play by Caleb Letestu high in the zone. Palmisano hard on the forecheck. Letestu moving to the front of the net. Good centering pass by Bristol, or Palmisano, sticked away by Indian Hill. Kind of a collision with McDonough and a couple Indian Hill skaters there. Dietzen. Oof.
Good call.
Yeah,
nice play, though. Great play by Dietzen to try to keep it in there. Yeah, so 2:32 left in the first, 2-0 for Kaha. I would say we just need to get the breakout established.
Yep.
We got Letestu line, McDonough, Palmisano, Kirtland, and Dietzen out there.
Palmisano following the puck here into the far corner of the Capitals' offensive end. Got a shot on net somehow. McDonough tried to get it to the front of the net. Nobody there. Indian Hill going to exit, so Dietzen and now Bristol on defense. Indian Hill shot. Saved by Jayden Santan, but circling. Backhands it now below the goal line. Indian Hill controlling it from below the goal line. Again, looking for options. Indian Hill skating left face-off circle. Backhands it, but now Letestu has it to Palmisano out of the zone. So Palmisano's going to follow it. Forecheck into the Capitals' end. McDonough now there forces an errant pass collected by Indian Hill. They're going to send it below the goal line. Wallace collects it. Bristol does appear to be playing defense with him. McDonough now trying to establish that breakout, like you said. That's a nice exchange. Wallace now has it in the red line. He's going to send it in. He's going to follow his shot. That'll allow the forwards to change, minus Palmisano, who stays on to provide pressure. Blamble now picks it up high in the zone for the Capitals. Wallace supporting, maintaining possession. That's going to be 2, hopefully only.
He got them both, I think.
Interesting.
Interesting. He seemed to indicate both of them.
2-10, called by Indian Hill. I don't know if the officials assessed it as 2-10. We're about to find out. So Wallace is going. Must have been some retribution.
Must have been. I missed it, but Oh, yeah, 2 and 10.
Oh, shoot. Okay. So we're going to have a little bit of roster adjustment here.
Yep.
So we'll need to, I know Bristol had jumped back there. Wallace will be out for the next 10 minutes. He's been assessed a 2 and a 10. I think we're 5 on 5 still, so we're looking for another skater.
Yep. Live, Blamble, Huber, and Kirtland at the moment.
Who's going to go back there? Who do you have on defense now? Looks like Booms, Bristol, and Dietzen. Oh, okay. Mass is going to pick up D.
Yep.
So Lai, Blamble, Huber up front. This is Lai. Good pressure low in the zone for the Capitals. Indian Hill trying to break out. Good takeaway by Mason Lai here. Huber picking the puck up. Sent just to the right face-off circle. Boomer again, trying to gain possession. Floating puck now onto the stick of Rogan Kirtland in neutral ice. Mast playing defense over to Blamble. Blamble, ooh, reversing it back to Mast. That's okay. Mast has got a little bit of time. Maintaining possession on the half wall. That puck's going to be into the netting. Should have been out, but we're going to keep playing it. Lai skating with it up to Blamble. Puck is not going to exit. Now it is.
Had eyes. There we go.
All right, so Mass is still going to retrieve the puck here. 27 seconds. Caps will do good just to break this out. Puck into neutral ice off the stick of Boomer Huber. Indian Hill regroup in their own end. Blamble providing pressure. Puck onto the stick of Rogan Kirtland. 13 seconds in the period. Mast going to send it up in the direction of Sunkel, but Indian Hill controlling it. 4 seconds. Red line going to be sent in, and that'll be the end of the first period. So Caps 2, Indian Hill 0, but they're going to have their work cut out for them with Rogan Wallace still out of commission for about 8 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, I think first period, my takeaways at least, well, we're up 2-0, so that's a positive, right? But when we look at it, certainly we have some issues with the breakout, and they had some sustained pressure. So, some things definitely to clean up in the second. I will say that we had our sticks on the ice. So that was a positive. So we're going to, coaches, Chris's keys to the game, we definitely followed through with that. So that's good news.
All right, so Capitals getting a well-needed rest here. Both teams going to be shorthanded. So we said Indian Hill has two forward lines, 2 defensive lines.
That's what it looked like to me. Well, I'll pay attention when we start here, but they definitely are a little short on the bench.
Capitals found early success putting low shots on net. See if they continue that trend. Probably not a ton of shots on net for the Caps.
No, not at all. Some good, sustained pressure, but not a lot of pressure on the net. So we had a lot of pressure in the zone, but not a lot of driving to the net, unfortunately.
Indian Hill very disciplined with their forecheck. Sent a couple pucks high over Jaden Santan. Jaden with a couple nice low blocks there.
I agree. And then if you're watching too, they're doing a nice job with the dump and chase. They're kind of gaining that center ice red line and then dumping it in. They're really aware of that. Had not seen a lot of icing from them.
So Caps will have a little bit of mixed lines here. 13 minutes back up. This will be a line of Sunkel, Palmisano, McDonough.
We need one more D.
We need a D. We need a D. We need a D. Let's see if we can get somebody's attention. Somebody's attention. Bristol's going to jump out there. There we go. You can hear the panic in our voice.
It was us that made the difference there. That one.
I don't know. All right, so this is Bristol. Now sending it into neutral ice. Good play by Sunkel.
Nice.
Going to gain the zone there. Palmisano on his wing. Oh, good play by Palmisano. Palmisano skating with it. Dipsy Doodle sending it over in the direction of McDonough. Puck up off the half wall. Collected by Indian Hill briefly. McDonough providing pressure. Good stick by Sunkel to maintain possession. Puck sent in. Palmisano, good sharp angled shot. Stick
hit the
save.
knob. It hit the knob.
Puck sent into the netting. How did he get that one on net?
I don't know. How did he hit the knob? Well, we can go to sit on the bench now and think about that for a while.
All right, so let's see what we got here.
But some good pressure in the zone. That's what we need. That's what they're practicing in practice is that offensive forechecks. That was good.
So this is Letestu, Huber, and Blamble. Kirtland and Booms on defense. Boomer muscles that puck in the direction of Letestu and Blamble. Puck kind of stuck behind the official there. Now Blamble providing forecheck pressure, joined by Letestu. Indian Hill going to attempt to exit. They're going to send it the length of the ice. That'll be icing. Nobody touch that.
Nope. Hit that dasher and just took off. That was.
So getting a score update, Mavs up 6-1 in their game against the Pittsburgh Predators 13U AA team. So Letestu, Blamble, Huber, Kirtland, and Booms remain. Offensive face-off opportunity by Letestu. Sent into the far corner by Indian Hill. They send it up on the half wall. Going to attempt to exit, and they will. Kirtland harassing. Booms there as well, but it's going to be a breakaway. Boomer on the back check. Good save by Santan. Mitch Booms attempts to collect it, supported by Huber. Booms still has it. Going to flip it over to Blamble. Blamble back to the center of the ice. Letestu over to Huber. Boomer's got it in neutral ice. Going to see if we get the legs moving here. He's over the red line, over the blue line. He's going to send it in low. He's going to change. Letestu's going to follow that puck in. Blamble as well. Forecheck pressure. Puck sent to the right corner. Mason Lai attempt to gain possession, but Indian Hill going to skate it out. Connected passing into the neutral zone. Kirtland challenges that entry. Checks his man off the puck. Now he's got it. Sends it to the right corner. Booms with Lai. Mitch Booms exchanges it with Indian Hill. Indian Hill sent up to the right point. Low shot saved by Jaden Santan. Mason Lai collects it up. Sends it back to Kirtland. Kirtland over to his defensive partner, Booms. We're missing a right forward. I don't know what's going on over there, Matt.
I don't either.
I think Mason's playing
some
wing
confusion
here. Yep.
from the line changes. Nice play by Blamble to pick that step up right there.
Shot coming. Good blocker save by Santan. Another shot coming in. Good save by Jaden. Challenged a couple times here on this sequence. Blamble attempting to gain possession. He's pinned.
Right there. You can't see it. It's
Hard,
right at his feet.
hard forecheck by Indian Hill. You can feel them pressing. Shot coming, set high. This will be a good chance to regroup.
Amen. Yeah.
Whew. So Indian Hill pressuring early here in the second period. Caps, you can maybe just a little bit disconnected with mixed lines.
I think that it feels that way for sure. Just a little bit of problems breaking it out there in that last iteration.
So Mason's going to pick up centering responsibilities. Looks like Mast and McDonough on his wing. Dietzen and Bristol on defense. Indian Hill exchanging the puck in neutral ice. Good stick by Mast. Indian Hill now skating in their own end. Going to try and regroup. Indian Hill now dumps in onto the leg pad of Jaden Santan. Bristol skating with it. Over to Lai.
Oh, we got a penalty.
On Bristol.
Come on.
Yuck. All right, so we're going to have another defender in the box for the Capitals.
Cross check. Okay, well, it looked more like he lost his footing there, but regardless, we're going to have a defensive zone face-off now.
We're going to need a forward. McDonough's going to come off. Kirtland's going to come on. So Mast is going to move up to wing. So Dietzen and Kirtland on defense. 10-13. I don't know if we're playing 2-minute penalties. We are. So 2-minute minor penalty here. Heartland Bank penalty kill. Lion Mast, Dietzen, and Kirtland. Indian Hill controlling the puck, but now Kirtland skating with it below the goal line. Going to send it up the half wall to Lai. Lai backhands it back to the right corner. Now Indian Hill D-to-D pass. Shot coming from the high slot, and that's a goal. So Indian Hill cuts the lead by 1. Capitals still up 1, 2-1. Sunkel, Huber, Palmachano will come out. Kirtland and Booms on defense.
9:58 left in the second. And
so Indian Hill controlling the faceoff, but now puck finding its way into the defensive zone of the Indian Hill Winter Club. Mitch Booms reversing ice there in neutral ice.
Nice hit.
Sunkel, good hit. Booms battling. Huber now trying to gain the puck. What do we got here? Oh, I think he's going to go. All right.
I agree.
All right, so Heartland Bank power play.
There we go. Way to keep Sunkel kept his head about him. It was a nice hit, and they always get the other guy for the retaliation.
Okay, so Mast is going to jump the wall here. So we'll have Sunkel, Mast, Huber, Kirtland, and Booms. 2-minute goes up. So we're playing 2-minute penalties in this.
Is it 14-minute periods or
13?
13. I
Yeah.
missed that when we started.
All right, so Sunkel.
Overskates it.
Yeah. Indian Hill playing with the puck in their own end. Attempting to clear. Huber cuts that off. Boomer skating with it, supported by Sunkel. Puck still bouncing around the skates of Huber and Sunkel. Now backhanded into the Capitals end. Santan gonna extend that in the direction of Kirtland. Kirtland can try and exit here. Sending nobody. Okay, Kirtland breaking it out to Mast. Mast
Nice move.
gets it into neutral ice, but Indian Hill skating with it in neutral ice, sends it back down. That'll be icing waved off somehow. Kirtland has it, backhands it in the direction of Mast. Mast to Huber, not able to connect, so puck in neutral ice again by Indian Hill. Set out of play.
That was a gift.
Yeah. So we're going to change the forwards here. Letestu, McDonough, and Palmisano will come on.
Yeah, I think I'll just say that I thought Kirtland did a nice job. He didn't panic. He took his time. Really got a nice breakout. But then we had a couple of iterations of just not being able to break it out real cleanly.
So Letestu, Palmisano, McDonough try their hand. Lai and Dietzen will be on defense here. Indian Hill skating with it in their own end. Get it into neutral ice. We got a one-on-one coming here. Mason Lai, good back check. Nice job by Mason, settling it down, trying to get it out of the zone, but Indian Hill maintaining possession. Capitals on the power play. Not many shots, or no shots yet. This is McDonough. McDonough skating with it. Can't connect on these exits here. Letestu has it. Letestu behind Jadon Santan. Now to McDonough. McDonough able to break it out. And here we go. Palmisano has it over the red line. Now he has the blue line. 30 seconds remaining in the power play. Palmisano drives the net. Palmisano over to McDonough. Oh, that's a goal!
Oh, he missed it.
Oh my gosh, how did that not go in?
It's in your feet.
Oh, Letestu had it briefly, but now Indian Hill escapes with the puck. Skating into the Capitals end. Mason Lai playing defense for the Capitals as they're shorthanded right now on defense. Oh boy. Shorthanded
nice
goal save. Shot saved by Jadon McDonough. Good individual effort here. McDonough.
He's got pressure. We got help.
5 seconds remaining. McDonough has the puck in the left face-off circle. Backhands to Palmisano. Just couldn't get a shot off. So penalty expires. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. Mast on pressuring the puck in the Capitals' offensive zone. Dietzen trying to maintain possession, but Indian Hill escaping. One-on-one opportunity here. Mason Lai.
Nice job.
Good stick. So Mason Lai picking up defensive responsibilities, doing a nice job. Backhands it up the wall to Mast. Mast attempting to gain possession, but puck again just kind of stuck in a collection of players here. Below the goal line, Dietzen is going to allow Mason Lai to get that. Mason battling with it, but it's sent below the goal again of Jadon Santan. Dietzen up to Mast. Mast trying to exit to Palmisano. Puck played nicely off the wall. Palmisano follows that puck. Backhanded into the neutral zone. Mast did not recognize that Palmisano was in the neutral zone until he ran into him.
I'm sorry. That was some ugly hockey right there.
All right, so Capitals 2, Indian Hill 1. This will be Sunkel, Blambo, Huber. Sunkel wins that forward. Boomer and Sunkel going to activate on the forecheck. Boomer checks his man off the puck. Now Sunkel has it. Blambo's in a good spot. Sunkel trying to get it to Huber. Puck is going to go into the neutral zone. Backhanded over to Bristol. Boomer's got it. Just going to send it in. He's going to allow Sunkel to chase. Sunkel, hard on the forecheck. Gathers the puck. He's going to try and find somebody. Finds Booms. Booms gets shot in. That's a goal!
That was tipped by Boomer, I think. That was beautiful.
Woohoo! Just like we drew it up, boys.
Wow. See that in the replay.
Goodness gracious.
It had to
take that for ugly hockey, Matt.
Well, that was a beautiful tip is what that was. I don't know if that was intentional, and I'm going to say it was, but that was a beautiful tip. And, was it Sunkel that passed it back to Booms?
Yes.
I mean, just a great, he looked, and then he made a great pass. Yep. Booms takes a quick shot, and then just the tip is beautiful.
Yeah, so we think that went off Boomer?
I know it did. Yeah, it definitely did.
I'm sure he let everybody know. So here's Indian Hill again skating with it in neutral ice, going to flip it in. Bristol retrieving the puck and try and get it up to Huber. Huber's got it. Going to exit over to Blamble. Blamble skating with it neutral ice, has the red line. He's got Sunkel as well. Good shot. Good job by Blamble to get a shot on goal there. We'll get an offensive zone drop. Boomer's going to check himself out. Oh, wow. McDonough, Letestu. Nope, just McDonough. So Sunkel, McDonough, Blamble, Bristol, and Booms. Ooh, good win by Sunkel. Over to Bristol. Indian Hill trying to escape. Can't. Good keep by Bristol here.
Really nice job there.
Yeah.
Keeping it there.
But here we go. Indian Hill again. Mitch Boom's going to be challenged. Good back check by McDonough. Nice job by Jaden. Tipping that away. Now Blamble trying to play it high in the zone. Kept in by Indian Hill. Bristol and Booms collide, pressuring below the goal line. Blamble attempts to exit, and he's got it on McDonough. So McDonough's just going to try and skate it out, and he will. McDonough's got a one-on-one, and he's got Sunkel. McDonough, shot, save. Oh,
nice
it's a goal
goal
by Sunkel. Oh, what a great sequence. So McDonough, beautiful shot, low, good save initially by the Rangers, but then Sunkel cleaning it up. 4-1 somehow.
Yeah, and Sunkel stays on his forehand there, which allows him to take advantage of that quick rebound. But really nice there. McDonough just driving it forward.
So Letestu, Mast, McDonough, Kirtland, and Booms. This is going to be McDonough pressuring the puck, so Mast is going to retrieve it in the low corner. But the Rangers are going to skate with it, kept in by Letestu, who's going to send it back below the goal line. McDonough's going to work to retrieve that. Letestu moving to the front. McDonough checked off the puck, so Caleb supports. Kirtland had it in briefly, but Indian Hill now going to exit, so Dietz's going to be challenged. Good back check here by Kirtland. Good effort to get back, but they're going to get a shot set high over the net. Mast in the right corner. Kirtland, Letestu supporting. Letestu sends that over to Dietzen, picked up by the Rangers. Palmisano pressuring the point, sent back to the left face-off circle. Rangers skating with it in the Capitals' end. Looking for options. Right point shot coming. Sent low off the skate of Tyler Dietzen. Dietzen checked off the puck. Letestu now supporting. Kirtland standing watch, but that's a wraparound.
No.
Denied by Jaden Santan. What a save. Indian Hill still skating with it. Looking for options. Left shot coming from the point. Blocked by Mast. Palmisano and Letestu combined to keep that out, and glove save by Jaden Santan. 4:08 remaining in the second period. Whew.
That was changing there.
Whew. So, Lai, Blamble, Huber will come out. Bristol and Booms on defense. Should be getting Wallace back here in a couple minutes.
Yep.
Mason Lai is going to center this line. Booms gets it up to Huber on the right half wall, but sent below the goal line. Indian Hill's going to pick it up, skating below the goal line. Quick shot, sharp angle shot, turned away by Jaden Santan. Boomer's got it again into neutral ice. Going to tip it forward to himself. Going to gain possession. Boomer backhands over to Blamble. Blamble skating with it at the right half wall, kept in by Bristol. Indian Hill trying to exit. Blamble just battling high in the zone. Kept in by Mason Lai. Now has it in neutral ice over to Booms. Booms back to Huber. Bouncing puck. Mason Lai's got it now. Mason Lai burst of speed. Looking for an option. He's got Huber. Huber backhands. Ooh, puck right in front of the net. Good play by Indian Hill there. The Rangers attempting to skate out with it, and they will. So Bristol and Booms going to pick up defensive responsibilities here. Bristol forces his man wide in a save by Jaden Santan.
Nice save, really nice save.
Caps.
Some back and forth action there.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, a couple shifts ago, I thought we were going to really just start taking it to them. They've really, I think Indian Hill's responded pretty well.
Yep.
3:11 left in the second, 4-1.
So mixed lines continuing here as we wait for Ruben Wallace to exit the box. This is Sunkel and McDonough and Mast. McDonough pressures the puck onto the stick of Mast, who just had it on his backhand there. Good stick by Rogan Kirtland, gets a floating puck over to Mast. The Rangers had the red line, so they're going to send it low in the zone. Jaden's going to come out and stop that puck, but just a little miscommunication there. The Rangers pick it back up. Sunkel forces that puck up high into the left point. Shot wide. Mast just going to golf it out of the zone. That'll be icing. Allow the Caps to kind of catch their breath.
2:35 left in the second. We're still up 4-1.
So we're going to get the Mast, Sunkel, Huber line back together briefly here. Kirtland and Dietzen on defense. Defensive zone face-off for Sunkel. Gets it onto the stick of Mast. Good exit. Over the stick now to Huber. Huber's got the zone. Boomer driving. Going to backhand it the direction of Sunkel. Boomer now skating with it below the goal line. Sunkel looking for an option. Sunkel is maintaining possession low in the zone, taken away by the Rangers. Rangers now going to skate out of it. Good pressure by Mast. So Dietzen's got it. He's going to send it back in the direction of Huber. Boomer's got it. Backhanded into the zone off the stick of a Ranger. So icing will be waved off. Good pressure by Sunkel. Sunkel joined by Huber, forces that puck over onto the stick of Mast. Mast trying to backhand it to Kirtland, but puck is going to get out into the neutral zone on the stick of a Ranger skater. Dietzen and Huber combined to send the puck into neutral ice. That'll be offside. 1:44 remaining in the second period.
Yeah, kind of a little bit of a letdown or a lull here towards the end of the second.
So Wallace out, fresh legs.
Letestu, Palmisano.
McDonough?
Who's the forward there? Is that, yeah, McDonough, you're right.
Yeah, and Wallace and Booms now together. So puck into neutral ice, 1:40 remaining in the second period. Rangers trying to connect in the neutral zone here. Booms and McDonough prevent any clean exit, but they are going to send the puck low in the zone. So Wallace pressuring the puck. Puck still below the goal line of the Capitals. Gets stick by Letestu. Hard shot saved by James Santan.
Really nice position there. He saw that all the way, but just good positioning.
Caps for Rangers 1, 1:21 remaining. Letestu defensive zone drop here. Indian Hill comes away with it. Sent it to the right point. Shot coming low below the goal line. Booms, McDonough combining. But the Rangers tried a centering pass. Flipped over the goal line, or over the goal. Palmisano now up to the right point. Puck is going to exit. So nice job by Gio just to clear. 1 minute remaining in the second period. Palmisano breaks up the entry, supported by Wallace. Wallace going to send it back into the neutral zone. Palmisano almost had it on his stick, but the puck's going to be sent back into the Capitals' end. McDonough able to get it out. Rangers back in, but Wallace flips it to McDonough. McDonough up to the left point and misplayed. So this would be Letestu. Letestu one-on-one. Letestu over to Palmisano. And was it offside?
I think it was. Yeah.
I thought somebody blew a whistle there.
I think Testu passed it, unfortunately, back. I don't think Gio heard it.
No, I'm sure, because I think it was the back official who blew it.
We've been going to acting classes in the morning, so it's really paying off.
Yeah.
Either way, he's definitely selling it.
Yeah. So Palmisano, Letestu, McDonough, Wallace, and Booms. This is Booms sending it forward to McDonough. Gets it into the Capitals' offensive zone. McDonough, nice job to pin his man. But Wallace is going to jump over here.
Nice job by Wallace.
Trying to deny the exit, and he does. McDonough
with a nice play as well.
Yep, Palmisano pressuring. Nice job by Gio. Rangers able to exit, and icing going to be waved off. So 15 seconds remaining in the second period. Wallace just going to send it up to the right point. Sent back down low in the goal, into the zone. Oh, boy. Good stick by Letestu there.
Nice play.
Caleb's just going to send it into neutral ice, and that will be the end of the second period. Caleb Letestu coming up big there for the Capitals.
He saved a shot opportunity there for sure.
All right. So, Matt, what do we think?
I mean, well, we're winning 4-1, so I don't want to be negative. I think overall, I think we need to move our feet more. I think we need to have a better breakout.
Yeah.
I think, honestly, I think we've been somewhat lucky with a couple of the goals early on. I like their attitude, though. I like the way they're playing as a team. And, you know, we're seeing them keep their sticks down. And, you know, honestly, we really haven't seen many penalties either.
Nope. So two individual effort goals to start off the Capitals scoring, and then two nice connected goals. You had the low pad, well, I guess probably a shot pass.
Yeah.
McDonough off the goalie pads.
And then
Sunkel with the finish, and then Boomer's tip off Booms' shot from the point.
And, you know, again, I think we're seeing good passing. We're seeing really strong forecheck play. I've also seen a lot of good individual defensive efforts from a whole bunch of people, keeping people on the outside, making those somewhat easier shots, those lower percentage shots happen. The only thing I think really to work on is the breakout, and a couple clean passes there, and we'll be really rolling.
And you know, we've had a couple folks changing lines, going from forward to defense here with.
Yeah, that's an absolutely good point.
So nice job by the Capitals just to kind of stay together, play team hockey here. Third period just underway. This is going to be Blamble picking it up, sending it back to Kirtland. Kirtland going to get a shot over to Lai. Lai sends it in. Beautiful shot by Lai. Just blocker save by the goalie. Kirtland maintains possession. Good stick lift by Kirtland. Lai's just going to send it back in.
Good play. Smart play.
That's fine.
Lai does a nice job there, just kind of slowing down the play.
Yeah, I thought Mason was going to get one there.
I sure did.
Good shot, just nice save by the goalie. 4-1, 12:35 remaining in the third period. Lai, Bristol, and Blamble. Dietzen and Kirtland on defense. This is Indian Hill sending it into the Capitals' end. Dietzen's going to be forced to retrieve that. Overskated the puck, but Bristol there to support. Sends it up to the left point. Rangers maintaining possession. Left face-off circle, centering pass, flip to Santan. He's able to cover that up.
He's had a nice game so far.
Sure has. The Wallace and Booms will skate on for Kirtland and Dietzen. Keep the forwards the same.
12:20 left in the third.
So Lai wins that in the direction of Booms, but Indian Hill going to come away with it. Sticked away by Jaden. Tried the wraparound again. Jaden denied. Booms plays that up to Bristol. Booms going to now collect it again below the goal line. Backhands it over in the direction of Wallace, but Indian Hill skating with it, looking for an option. Just sent wide of the goal again. This is Bristol pressuring the puck at the half wall. Now skated below the goal by Indian Hill. So Indian Hill maintaining possession. Floating up to high slot, shot coming. Good block by Blamble. Booms pressuring the puck in the right corner. Indian Hill still skating with it. Indian Hill, this is kind of how they started the second period. Maintaining possession. Indian Hill looking for options. Backhand drop pass to nobody. Wallace now has it.
There we go.
Good job creating space for himself. Wallace up to Bristol, but he missed it, so that's going to be icing. Cap's going to change out the forwards here. Huber, Sunkel, and Mast will come on.
You know, Chris, I'll tell you, if you watch them, it's kind of hard to see on the broadcast probably, but we're doing a nice job keeping them on the outside. So, yeah, they've got the forecheck established on us a little bit, and we're having some problems breaking it out. But we're really protecting that middle of the ice, not allowing them to get in the middle to get high-quality shots.
This will be Sunkel. He's trying to win this on his backhand. He does. Booms pressuring the puck. Sunkel's over there supporting Booms. Puck below the goal line to Wallace. Wallace going to backhand it up in the direction of Mast. Indian Hill going to get it at the right point. Send it back below the goal line. Sunkel pressures the puck. Good job by Sunkel there. Pin it against the wall briefly. Wallace now supporting. Sunkel still skating with it. Create some space. Sunkel trying to exit up to Huber. But puck kept in by Indian Hill. Booms sends to Sunkel. Sunkel to Huber.
Good Lord.
Still not able to get it out. This is Booms still trying to get it out. Sunkel supporting. Just an absolute battle on the half wall here. Huber now has, he's going to send it over in the direction of Mast. That at least will exit. So Mast pressuring in neutral ice. Sunkel, nice job to prevent the entry. Puck now into the Capitals' defensive end. Booms, backhands, direction of Sunkel and Wallace. Dangerous play here, but Sunkel calmly maintains possession. Mast, no panic, flips it over to the point. Puck still just bouncing around the blue line. Caps can't exit. Oh no, official kept that in. So Booms pressuring the puck. Indian Hill skating with it. Dangerous shot coming here. Good block by Huber. Mast going to try and settle that down. He's going to sit over to Huber. Huber's one-on-one, so Boomer Huber. Opportunity here, has it on his backhand. Going to flip it in. Oh, just wide.
Just wide.
Allow everybody to change there. Indian Hill now skating with it, has the red line. Ooh, good play by Boomer there in the middle of the ice. Palmisano has it. Trying to send it up to Letestu, but Indian Hill reversing onto the stick of Kirtland. Kirtland plays it up to the left point. Good stick by Dietzen onto the leg pad of, oh my gosh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 saves by Jaden Santan. Jaden Santan all over it there. Palmisano trying to exit, kept in again by the Rangers. McDonough tries to exit, kept in again by the Rangers. Rangers
Go,
sticked
go, go.
away by somebody. McDonough now has it. He's got Palmisano, and Palmisano one-on-one tried to enter, but couldn't. But the Rangers brought the puck in for the Capitals themselves, so Rangers now trying to exit. McDonough chases his man below the goal line. Letestu pressures the puck. Kirtland going to retrieve that puck in his own end. Nope, he's going to let it go wisely for icing.
So 9:05 left in the third. 4-1 still. Caps up. But, man, they had some sustained pressure. Indian Hill did that last time. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, just Jayden Santan absolutely doing everything he can to keep the puck out there.
He's doing a nice job with his positioning.
Yeah. Lai, Bristol, Blamble, Kirtland, and Dietzen. Lai controls that puck up the face-off. Mason Lai flips it into the goalie's belly. Nice save.
Nice individual effort there,
Heck
certainly.
yeah. Mason Lai gonna settle back in for another offensive zone face-off here. Let's see if we can get this back to Kirtland. Now controlled by Mason. Again, it's a shot, and it's a goal by Bristol!
That was a beautiful.
Oh, Mason over to Bristol. 5-1. I think if you're Indian Hill, you're like, I'm not sure what else we can do here.
But, for Bristol there, just, he was in the right place, and then he had the situational awareness to know the puck was coming and just put it right in the 5-hole again.
Yeah, and Mason, just no panic on the dot. There's kind of just a scramble there. Had the opportunity to send it off the goalie's pads, and he did. Bristol skating with it now in neutral ice. Blamble combining with Bristol. Blamble now just muscling the puck into the zone. Kept in by Bristol again. Floating puck. Going to be tapped past Ruben Wallace. So Ruben Wallace in a foot race. He'll win that. So Ruben Wallace going to send it over in the direction of Bristol. Rangers maintaining possession, but good exit there by Wallace to Blamble. Blamble has it. He's got Lai. Mason Lai. Now one-on-one. Mason pulls it back.
Oh, that's behind.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I guess we're not going to get
Nope.
called
No
there.
love.
All right, that's fine. 8:20 remaining in the third period. And he's sent up onto the stick of the Rangers. The Rangers, good individual effort here. Good stick by Wallace. Good save by Jayden Santan. Blamble now, not to really anybody. Wallace now skating with it. Now he's got Blamble. And a random glove on the ice there off the bench of the Rangers.
It's a yard sale.
Yep. Okay, so this is Mast picking it up. Oh, wow.
Nice move.
What a move by Mast onto the stick of Blamble. Blamble maintaining the zone briefly. Wallace now has it. We have the red line, so Wallace going to skate it over the blue line. He was tripped, but he hard on his skates. Good keep by Booms. Booms sends it off a skater below the goal line. Huber and Sunkel on. Wallace and Booms still on defense. Rangers attempting to break out, and they will not. Sunkel, nice job there by Sunkel to get it to Mast. Huber at the front of the net. Rangers still attempting to exit. Sunkel broke that up briefly, but the Rangers are able to pound that out of the zone. Wallace going to collect it up here.
Here we go. Change. Let's take advantage of it here.
Yep, all right, so up to Mast, tips it in. Boomer, let's see if he can win this race. Good stick lift by Boomer. Good save by the Rangers. So the Rangers skating with it in their own end. Up off the half wall, good keep by Sunkel. Sunkel had that puck taken away, so Dietzen's going to collect it up. 6:55 remaining in the third period. Dietzen up to Mast. Mast flips it to Sunkel. Sunkel over to Huber. Boomer, shot, goal. Boomer Huber.
Wow. That was a beautiful shot. What a great pass. I mean, was it Dietzen to Mast or Dietzen to Sunkel?
I think it's Matt. I think it Dietzen to Mast to Sunkel to Huber.
Just a nice bang,
Yeah.
bang, bang kind of passing play,
And then bar down, as they say.
as they say.
6:46 remaining. Light traveling party for the Capitals today. Maybe we'll have some more people joining us later in the weekend, but probably less than 20. But we're happy to have you with you and happy to have the 18 of you on the broadcast. Capitals 6, Indian Hill 1. Palmisano muscling his way into the zone. This is Kirtland activating from the left point. Palmisano now hard on the forecheck. Reverse course by the Rangers, but Letestu keeping it in. This is McDonough. Oh, just sent wide of the goal. Palmisano and Letestu combined to keep that in. Now sent up to Kirtland. Kirtland plays keep away, sends it back down into the zone, but the Rangers are going to exit. So the Rangers tip it right over the red line. Dietzen in a one-on-one battle with the Rangers. Rangers skating with it left face-off circle, harassed by Dietzen. Rangers maintain possession. Rangers below the goal line, still harassed by Dietzen. Kirtland getting in on the action. Puck's sent out of the zone by the Rangers, so we will not have icing here. 5:58 remaining in the third period. Palmisano hard on the forecheck. To Kirtland. Kirtland bats down to Palmisano. Palmisano golfs it around in the direction of McDonough. McDonough checks his shoulder to see if he has options. But Dietzen's going to back up into the neutral zone wisely because the Rangers are going to exit. So the Rangers stopped by Kirtland, but now going to send it in on goal. We saved. What do we got?
We got a hit from behind from Palmisano.
Assessed or just by his father? Assessed.
Cross check, but yeah.
So Palmisano. Going to check out the friendly confines of the penalty box, but we do have a running clock here. That probably doesn't hurt the Capitals. So Letestu, Lai, Booms, and Wallace. Heartland Bank penalty kill here. 5:07 and counting. 6-1 Capitals. Indian Hill,
nice
saved by Jaden. Indian Hill collects it again. Left face-off circle, sent below the goal line. Indian Hill now established. Good move by Indian Hill. Trying to get somebody in the front of the net, but again, like you said, Capitals doing a good job protecting the vulnerable part of the ice there. So the Rangers pressured by Letestu and Wallace. Booms getting in on the action. Good stick lift by Booms there. Ooh, dangerous play sent away again by Letestu. So Indian Hill, left point, sent to the left faceoff circle. Rangers still skating with it, sticked away by Santan. Rangers maintaining possession. Good hit by Letestu there in the corner. Rangers skating with it low in the zone. Send it up to left point. Not able to get a shot here, and this is going to be Mason Lai going to have a shorthanded opportunity here. So Mason Lai into the offensive zone of the Capitals. Mason Lai, just over the goal, but Blamble's going to be able to pick it up. Blamble sends it back in the direction of Lai. Lai battling, trying to maintain possession, and he and Wallace combine to prevent the exit. Wallace again maintaining possession. Ruben Wallace shot, just over the goal. Blamble, good keep. Blamble over in the direction of Wallace. Booms try and keep it. No penalty, no penalty. But the Rangers will exit. Mason Lai, good back check here. Backhands it up to Wallace. Wallace onto the skate of Blamble. Rangers, good save by Jaden, and just goes through the paint. Booms pressuring the puck. Indian Hill not able to maintain possession there, so going to send it back below the goal line. This is going to be Bristol. Bristol has it taken away. Indian Hill is going to try the wraparound, denied by Booms. This is Wallace skating out with it. Wallace out of the zone, has the red line, almost had the red line. Icing waved off though. Penalty is about to expire, so we'll be back to 5-on-5 hockey as Ethan Blamble sends it below the goal line. So Palmisano is going to enter, Wallace off. Need another skater by the Capitals, and it's going to be Dietzen. Puck enters the zone, picked up by Dietzen. Now below the goal line, good pressure by Blamble, but Indian Hill off the leg pad of Santan, but it is a goal.
Just a matter of time.
Yep. Jaden has had a heck of an afternoon here.
He sure has played well.
Yep. So that'll. I thought we still had a running clock unless they get to 3, but we'll have to check the rules.
So 6-2, 2:44 left in the third. We've got Sunkel, Huber, Mast, Kirtland, and Dietzen.
But both teams pretty tired here. This is Indian Hill still driving the zone. I think we're saved.
Nope,
that's
it's a goal.
My goodness. So Indian Hill, 2 quick goals here.
They've tried that about 10 times.
Yeah.
It's almost like they got a scouting report because they've just been doing it again and again and again.
Cap's going to take a timeout.
Yeah.
So, no panic, but it's 6-3. I was going to say they're out of time, but they certainly aren't.
No, I don't think so. But again, fundamentally, I think we're playing a decent game. And so, just maybe a little bit of a wake-up call. Hey, it's not over yet, boys. It's not all Gatorade and good times yet. We've got to put this one away still.
Yeah, this is 2 minutes and 34 seconds. It's a minute ago, it didn't seem that long with a running clock, and now not quite an eternity. But Caps, if you could be nursing a 3-goal lead, you would be right here.
That's too, yeah. Can't even joke.
All right. All things considered, Caps have played an excellent game up to this point. Indian Hill has certainly tilted the ice a bit here in the last couple minutes. Dietzen now sends it up into the Rangers' end. Icing is going to be waved off, so Boomer Huber hard on the forecheck here, trying to prevent the exit, and he will. Onto the stick of Mast. This is Mast. Has the puck. Trying to just delay time here. Mast. Good pressure by Mast and Sunkel. So this is Sunkel driving below the goal line. Try and get it over to Dietzen. Dietzen. High shot onto the stick of Mast. Mast tried to bat it in. Sunkel, good positioning here. Sunkel has it taken away at the last second, so 2 minutes remaining here. Puck is going to be sent onto the stick of Dietzen. Dietzen skating with it. Dietzen sends it up high off the wall to Huber. Huber sending it over in the direction of Mast. 150 remaining. Mast taps that forward to himself. Mast following that shot. Kirtland picking up defensive responsibilities at the point. Boomer pressures that puck, but Indian Hill's now going to have it. 1-on-3. Dietzen forces that puck high over the net. Mast tips it out. So Boomer's going to try and get it, but this Kirtland following the play. Kirtland driving low into the zone. Huber and Sunkel combine to keep that in. Puck set below the goal line. 1:20 remaining. Rangers reversing the ice. Playing it still with it in their own end. Sunkel and McDonough now on in relief of Huber. Here come the Rangers. 1:07 remaining. Dietzen and Kirtland challenged. Good save.
Nice job by Dietzen there to keep that guy on his backhand. Doesn't allow him to get back to the center and get a forehand shot. And, you know, again, great. St. Tom playing a great defensive, you know, he's in position, everything, but great defensive play by Dietzen there to keep him on the outside. That was really nice.
So Caps 6, Rangers 3, 1 minute to play. Rangers now. They've been dangerous down here in the last couple minutes. Puck sent over to Jayden Santan. He turned that one away. Wallace now standing guard at his post, driving that puck up to the right point. Puck sent, floating puck, wide of the goal. Boom's going to pressure that puck. Wallace now, 42 seconds remaining. Letestu forces that puck up to the right point. Shot coming, deflected. Good
Nice
job
tip.
by Jayden and good job by Booms to get that away. McDonough going to try and play that, but left point shot coming here. Save off the leg pad of Jayden Santan. Letestu to Palmisano. Palmisano up to almost to McDonough, but kept in by the Rangers. Floating puck high into the netting. 16.4 seconds. So I think we can breathe.
Yep, finally.
Caps, nice job by Chris Fink to kind of settle it down there.
I agree.
Got the timeout, use it. Letestu, Palmisano, McDonough, Booms, and Wallace going to try and end this thing. 13 seconds remaining. Rangers have it, sent below the goal line. Booms and Wallace combining. Wallace takes that away. Just going to pin it.
Yep.
Wallace now going to send it up the boards, and that will expire. So, Capitals, strong performance. A couple good individual efforts, a lot of good team play. Couple penalties that I think the boys will want back, but I think it's a point of emphasis there for Fink going into the second game this afternoon.
Yeah, solid win and some things to take away and get better at, but overall strong win and a good start to the tourney.
So thank you for tuning in. We'll give you a schedule check here, just in case you don't have it. So Caps will be back in action at 7 p.m. against the Columbus Mavericks right here at the Ice Castle Arena. We'll have the call for you. We'll be on probably around 6:50, 6:55, and then they'll be back in action again tomorrow at 8:40. So, Matt, thank you.
Chris, thank you.
As always. Great job by our cameraman, Mike Lai.
Our production team, thank you.
Yep.
And we'll see you tonight.
All right. Thank you.